What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 28 of the Toronto Huskies franchise mode, where we are here in Week 10, getting ready to go on the road and taking on divisional rival New England Patriots. Even though they're 3-5, they have some player that you should remember that makes this a massive, massive matchup for our 5-3 Huskies. So before we even jump into that, we got to start here with the things to do. And first up is the weekly awards, and we got a award winner. AFC Defensive Player of the Week, TJ Green, our backup safety, kind of fills in at linebacker last week. 14 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. He's a stud. Remember, we brought him in just because we thought Jordan Poyer might regress really, really badly, and we've been able to find a way to get him on the field, make some impact plays. And speaking of Jordan Poyer, his contract's up for negotiation, and we have decided that we want to retain him. We want to retain him on a 4-year deal. I feel like this is a fair starting offer, and there we go. He's happy to decide to continue to play for this great organization. Could not get a greater review. Then we got Jared Davis, 84 star dev. Even though he hasn't been, a huge playmaker for us this year, he still has the talent, and I think his role is going to expand here in the coming weeks. Then we got Zay Jones, 3 years, 21 milli. I feel like we're going to let him see. We're going to let him play this one out here, just because he hasn't really lived up to expectations this season. He had one big game in the connection with Tom Savage, and outside of that, I mean, we've seen like Mardez Valdez-Scantling have better games. We've seen some other guys have better games, even though he is penciled in as a starter there with Chris Godwin. I think we're going to have to wait and see if he wants to earn this contract over the next couple of weeks. So before we get to the question that needs to get answered more so than any question that's ever been asked on this franchise video, this series, about who's going to be our starting quarterback, let's get a quick preview on who we're playing here. And that is the third place in the AFC East, 3-5 New England Patriots, and how well they've done this year. So for those of you that don't know, that is where Josh Allen went on deadline day. Last second, signing the Canada bill, prompting us to sign and draft Tua Tagovailoa in the first round. Josh Allen has been pretty decent over here in New England. 2,100 passing yards, 18 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. We got, they got talent back there running back, but, the post-Tom Brady era, you would figure maybe they rely on the run a little bit more, but it looks like they're just putting everything on Josh Allen's shoulders here. Receiving at Gronk, that's still really solid. They got A.J. Brown, Julian Edelman. Okay. Got some playmakers on defense. You got Julian Love, 51 tackles. Not a whole lot of quarterback pressures to speak of. And not a lot of turnovers in the secondary. So this is, you stop Josh Allen, you stop the Patriots. Very much look forward to doing that. And because we are 5-3, we're 8 games through, I figure it's probably all right now to look at our stats, see how our own Toronto Huskies doing. Take a look under the hood and check out this performance. So far, here's the comparison of the two quarterbacks. Before we announce our starter in just 1 second, so far, Tua Tagovailoa, 1,300 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. Tom Savage, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. So more turnovers, more production. Who is going to be the starter? Oh boy, I bet you're wondering. Running the ball, it's been non-existent, but now we're going with PL Mullins as our starter. Both running backs do have 5 touchdowns. That's actually pretty good. 10 touchdowns at this point in the season. For how hard Madden has been running the ball. And of course, now that we're, since last episode, we're recording it on the November update, the November big title update for Madden. We play online, a cloud save, so everything got updated. The run game should be improved. I look forward to testing that out. So Dallas Goddard has been just a machine. 58 catches, 862 yards, 4 touchdowns. We got 400 for Zay Jones because, of course, the big game that we had, I think it was against the Jets. The first game against the Jets was Zay Jones and Tom Savage went off. That game didn't save, so we lost. I think Zay Jones had 2 touchdowns in that game. Kind of frustrating. Chris Godwin, 500 yards, 5 TDs. We got 504 from Jakeem Grant. Low-key, big-time production so far out of Jakeem Grant. Defensively, actually, we might as well see. Look at the sacks, man. The sacks are ugly. Derwin Gray's been the best offensive lineman. 3 sacks. I mean, centers rarely give up sacks, let alone 3. But look at this. Big V garbage. Bobby Evans, the star dev tackle. We made the big trade with the Green Bay Packers for. God, he's been a turnstile. Defensively, Tremaine Edmonds got 59 tackles leading the team. Look at that. TJ Green. He has been playing a little bit nickel, a little bit of that sub-package linebacker. Productive season. 46 tackles, a sack, and 3 picks. We got 6.5 sacks, 10 TFLs from Leon Jacobs. Didn't think I'd see that number. 6 sacks from the rookie Anthony Nelson, 4 from Covington, 2.5 Jared Davis. We got 4 picks from Poyer, who we luckily were able to re-sign to a long-term deal. 3 from Green, Hilton, And we got real good secondary. Real good secondary. Look at the kicking. Perfect for Chase Vinatieri. And for a punter, you know, Justin Vogel was the best punter in the league last year. So, statistically, we're looking fine. But we need a quarterback. We need the man that is going to carry us from this 5-3 into the playoffs. And is voted on by you guys. Persuaded by you guys. Our new starter for the Toronto Huskies as of Week 10 is going to be Tua Tagovailoa. We're going back to Tua for the time being. I know that's probably going to piss off Tom Savage. You know, the people are saying that he has more anger than ever before. It's kind of uncanny for him. Usually he's level-headed. He's calm in the locker room. But now he's just sweaty all the time, red in the face, flushed. And I don't know how well he's going to take it. But for right now, we're going to be going with the youngster. We drafted him. We got to play him. And, you know, like I said, it's the Philadelphia Eagles situation. Savage was the Nick Foles. It was good while it lasted. But we should have all knew that as soon as the franchise was back, it was going to be his opportunity to lead this franchise. So here we go. Big time Week 10 matchup. Tua Tagovailoa, Josh Allen. Revenge game on 100. We got to get this dub at Gillette Stadium. Let's get it. Oh, no. In first play of the game, Josh Allen goes for 56 yards. Not only is it a revenge game for us, it's also a revenge game for Josh Allen. And God damn it. That's a big time play. He knows our weaknesses. He knows us better than any quarterback that we will face this season. All right, that bend don't break defense gave up a 56-yarder. Now it's 3rd and long for the Patriots, and we are dialing up the blitz. We're bringing that pressure. That's what Dermot's all about. And we bring that pressure and a diving pass break up there by Mike Hilton. As we survive, we don't break and hold the Patriots to a field goal attempt. Let's go, Mullins. Oh, get off of PL Mullins. 2 rushes to open the drive, 24 yards. Could it be a time? Could it be a 100-yard rusher on the verge for a Huskies in a game? Wait and see. 3rd and a mile. Oh, boy. Step up in the pocket. No one there. Covered sack. Great. Oh, big-time connection with Dallas Goddard. As the boys go, and then finally the first big play of the first half for the Toronto Huskies. This game's just so bad. If it stays like this, we're doing a doubleheader because there's just not enough to showcase. But Tua with a big-time completion. Hopefully that gets him going. And hopefully the offensive line can do something. 1st and goal on the 4. We're going to try to hit him just with a simple slants. I think it's more important to get Tua a touchdown to get him rolling than it is Mr. Mullins. So we scramble, throw on the run. 2. I think that is Gaithers. There you go. Congrats. Oh, come on. There we go. Nelson couldn't do it, but Deion Jordan finished the job again in a bend don't break scenario. Patriots facing 2nd and 18 in the red zone. Oh, just walks into another sack by Deion Jordan. Call timeout now. You know what's coming. You know what time it is. Get off me! Get off me! He will not be stopped. He will not be denied. I have no idea what that was. There's only one play to run on the 1-yard line. It's awkward that we've been here again. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, that's not good. Are you putting yourself in PL Mullins territory again, Josh Allen? They have not proven they can stop this play, and there you go. 2 hitters don't matter.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I've been back in town where the whole squad is. I've been all around, yeah, what you call this? Coolin' with my clique, yeah, we flawless. Stocking on my pics, no, you saw this. I've been back in town where the whole squad is. I've been
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a body bag game. Now, Josh Allen, statistically, outside of the interception, was not garbage. You know, almost 300. But Tua, looks like we made the right call. Anytime you put up 45 yards of offense after a quarterback controversy, you're pretty much in the green. 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He was clean on the day. Offensive line was a different story. He got a couple unnecessary sacks. I think he got sacked 5 times. But we have a running attack. What has become of the Huskies? 25 carries, 160 yards, 4 touchdowns, 10 broken tackles for PL Mullins. We have always been, at least for this season and probably the last 16 games total, we have been a pass-heavy, almost college-like offense. And then just out of a mull, starting PL in the injury of Corey Clement, making him our undisputed #1 running back. This happens. Oh boy, I don't know what's going to happen in the coming weeks, but good luck for the rest of the league. In terms of receiving, more so for the Huskies, 5 catches, 66 yards for Goddard, 3 for 76 for Jakeem Grant. We got a 60-yard touchdown to Zay Jones. Gathers also got involved. On the defensive side, 8 tackles from Tremaine Edmonds. Jarrett Davis gets the game ball on the defensive side with 9 tackles, 2.5 sacks, getting himself a new contract and playing like it. A sack and a half from Leon Jacobs, who's pretty much our rotational, blitzer. He comes in just as a blitzing linebacker. Sack for Jordan, a sack for Nelson. And also, one of those sacks from Jarrett Davis was that fumble, so that was pretty decent. We had the interception from Mike Hilton, as well as 7 tackles. Just great defensive play as we are able to go over on our divisional rival. And I think even makes them more of a divisional rival, the fact that they have Josh Allen, the New England Patriots, 45-9. And you know what? I'm thinking about it. We're going to a doubleheader. Wasn't planning on doing a doubleheader. We're doing a damn doubleheader. Let's get into it. All right, for game 2 of our doubleheader, we have week 11 against the Miami Dolphins. But first and foremost, coming off of that Patriot game, we got AFC Offensive Player of the Week, PL Mullins. 25 carries, 159 yards, 4 touchdowns. He was always going to win it. What a monster day, breakout performance. And because of that, he also earned himself one little point here to upgrade himself. And, well, we do need elusive backs. He's a power back. That's what it is. You have 10 broken tackles in one game. You're getting your power back rating upgraded. So we are going ahead here to the battle of the 6-3s. Divisional lead in the AFC. 6-3 Dolphins, 6-3 Huskies. Now, I have no idea how the Dolphins are 6-3 right now. Let's get a quick scouting report. And my God, Drew Lock, their new franchise quarterback, is going off. 2,700 passing yards, 21 TDs to 4 picks. They're running the ball, that's meh. With Alex Collins. From a receiving standpoint, Kenny Stills, 600 yards, 4 TDs. Devontae Parker, 700 yards, 8 TDs. That's real good. They got Keelan Cole there, Mike Gesicki. Okay, they got a nice passing attack there. Defensively, Tavon Wilson leads the team with 57 tackles. They got not a whole lot there in quarterback pressures. Whitney Merciless coming over from the Texans leads the team with 4 sacks. 3 picks Callahan, 2 Tavon. I mean, again, not really a team that's built upon defense. It's just Drew Lock slinging that rock. You know what? We just put up 45 on the Pats. Why? Too easy. And Trey White, who has like 9 drop picks this year, gets a pick 6. Third pick of the day on Drew Lock. Only threw 4 all year. It's the best secondary. We get the best defense. This is the best defense, not only in Madden, not only in this save, but this is the best defense you're going to find in any Madden series on YouTube. I guarantee you that. Open it's what a doubleheader. This doubleheader, are we playing on all rookie? All rookie? Oof. In a doubleheader where you drop almost 90 on your 2 biggest competition in your own division. I don't think there's a hotter team right now in the National Football League than the Toronto Huskies. I mean, we got a run game. Our defense is playing with swagger. They're playing like the Jacksonville Jaguars of 2016, 2017, not the ones we're seeing so far this year IRL. But my God, what another dominant performance. We might have another player of the week in PL Mullins. Tua Tagovailoa just lit up the score sheet here with yards, 340 passing yards, a touchdown, and had a, kind of meh pick to start the game off, but we'll just view that as a glorified punt. Running the ball, 159 yards, 4 touchdowns, 10 broken tackles again for PL Mullins. We got 6 catches, 126 yards, and a TD from Dallas Goddard, the best tight end in football. PL Mullins got a little bit involved in the receiving game. Chris Godwin, 3 for 71. Jakeem Grant got 50. Defensively, 9 tackles and a pick 6 from Tre'Davious White. He might have a defensive player of the week in his upcoming future. Deion Jordan, 2 sacks. That makes it 4 sacks in 2 weeks for him. Anthony Nelson, the rookie, got 2 more sacks to his season total. Nick Coe, Edmonds, and Davis also got on the score sheet. Greedy Williams, Trey White, and Jordan Poyer with the interceptions. It was just a complete effort from top to bottom. Even the offensive line that's been dog shit this whole season has actually played very, very well. So just because I'm a little bit, I want to know if we got some more players of the week. We're going to get out of this. We're going to find out who the players of the week were, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Here's how we're going to end it, just like that. Back-to-back AFC Offensive Player of the Week awards for PL Mullins. Trey White with 9 tackles and the pick 6 gets it. It's a whiteout here with Huskies, and they're bringing the snow. The Riders on the storm. We are unstoppable. We will be back next week. I don't know if it'll be a doubleheader. It could very well, as we got Week 12 against the Chargers, Week 13 at home against the Patriots. But right now, I don't think there's another team in the league that is stopping the Huskies. The emergence of PL Mullins is going to be the big story from today's episode, but the fallout of announcing Tua Tagovailoa as our starting quarterback and what the future holds for Tom Savage, well, that rates for another episode. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Toronto Huskies. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4, saying I'll catch you next week.
A living legend when I die, know I said it here. Need them tennis chains hanging at that cashmere. Always been a G, running crazy at my fear. Got a buzz while I'm buzzing no light year. Couple more people putting up with them compliments. Keep gassing me up, it feeds my confidence. When I'm over here rapping on